Yeah, so I was vibing with Lord GG Vlad TV. He's on Twitch, and I was watching his stream, and we were vibing, playing Mecha BREAK, and he rated Alicia Silverridge's stream, and I got to see Alicia Silverridge on the Apex servers, and she had some interesting things in her stream. So I'm gonna like cover a little bit of this, but basically, um, in her stream, she talked about how someone with some next level unemployment decided to start trolling on Blue Sky, creating a fake Mecha Break official account that's not official, and started saying that they were sunsetting the game. That was a fake account. Someone just had next level unemployment and then just decided to troll. So ignore that. And the other thing too is on December 1st, Chris from Seasun Games, he was the CEO. There's news that from various media outlets in China and in Mandarin, the articles say that he's stepped down from his role as CEO of Seasun Games. Stepping in is the parent company Kingsoft CEO, and another chairman will take the role of CEO interim for Season Games. And Chris himself will be more focused on managing the Mecha Break IP title. And I think all of this is pretty it's different, it's change. I think it's good news because if you really think about it, Season Games has like 30 or so games under their belt, and being the CEO, you have to oversee all of those games. So if Chris steps down from this position and this role, he can focus more time and efforts on delivering the Mecha Break experience that we're hopefully wanting to receive instead of going through like, different panels and it's essentially straight lining the pipe in order to make sure that the executive and visionary director Kris Kwok has the sort of like faster pace, intensity, direct in the trenches line of changes, rather than having to go through a panel or board or other decision making clout and bureaucracy to get to the changes that we hope and want to see. So hopefully we see a lot more changes with the game, a lot faster pace and a lot more content. That's my hope. Some other people have told me that this is reminiscent of Helldivers 2 and their situation in May 2024 when they had their CEO step down to take charge of the direction and visionary creative production value over Helldivers 2. Some other background from the articles via Google Translate said that Chris took the role of making, a very popular MMO under Season Games JX3 into the success that it is, and that's how he became basically CEO. And now that they're switching gears to help vitalize and revitalize Mecha Break, I think this is very good news to help focus his creative efforts into making this game because like the core gameplay of this game is fucking solid. Like you will not, I guarantee you, you will not find another um action-packed game like this for a while. And I hopefully this game itself inspires a lot more people, a lot more developers to create a better game in terms of combat systems and having just like intense chaos on the battlefield because this is unmatched. This game is literally unmatched. And I played games for a long time, let me tell you, and this gameplay is unmatched. And I'd like to see competition from other, video game developers. But that's enough about, all that stuff. My opinions are, hey, this is change. We're seeing something new. We're seeing something different. Only time will tell if it's good or bad. I'm not personally concerned that he's stepping down from the CEO position to be more in the trenches, in the front lines for the development of Mecha Break. I think this is a good thing. I would be more concerned if we lose Chris and he resigns. That would be definitely a very bad thing. And, for building the game that it is right now to this day, it has, like, I'm telling you, there's no other fucking game like this. So, like, for real, we need this game to succeed. I guarantee you that you will not find another game like this. And I think with Chris getting closer to the trenches, this is a good thing and I look forward to seeing how they actually make changes. Because only time will tell whether or not this is good or bad, and retroactively, hindsight's 2020, so we'll see whether or not this was a good change or a bad change. But I have my hopes. You know, Chris put out a letter. He's saying that, hey, we are actually grounded in reality and understand how, people, the audience feels and the global market feels towards the the rise or sort of launch of Mecha Break. And they're paying attention, So we'll see. Anyways, those were my thoughts and opinions. You guys can share your own thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Don't subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to or follow Alicia Silveridge or Vlad on Twitch. Recommend that. Links for everything that I'm talking about are going to be in the video description. Um, have a good life. Enjoy things. We'll We'll be seeing what happens when the patch notes drop tomorrow, and as well as the developer live stream talks that we'll have in, I imagine, a week or two from now. So yeah, hopefully we get kept in the loop, and hopefully we hear more good, positive things and changes coming our way, as well as whatever the New Year's or half anniversary event that we're gonna get. New Year's event and Christmas and whatever the half anniversary event. So in theory, it's 3 events maybe, right? In theory. Yeah, anyways, I'm hopeful. Stay frosty or whatever. I don't know, it's winter, it's cold, whatever. Have a good life, dude. Injecting hopium particles.